because I just feel like there should be no man touching me.
Wait a minute.
So you're divorced?
Yes. What most people can say in this world.
Who are you?
Brittany Renner swears up and down she's got no regrets. She sells the image of being fully in charge of her story, unbothered, living with every choice like it was all part of the plan. But let's be real, the cracks are showing.
Transition and, things changing. Honestly, it's like, I don't think anybody gets married to not stay married.
She may not shout it out loud, but that slip-up gave her away. For someone so obsessed with controlling her own narrative, the regret that slipped through was the one thing she couldn't keep on lock. And that's where the contradictions start telling on her. Just days after the divorce, ink dried, Brittany slid into an interview and casually dropped, "We got married April 6th and divorced May 28th, with the same energy you'd use reading off a shopping list.
We got married April 6th and divorced May 28th.
Every word Brittany spoke was like it had been handpicked to protect the image she's been building. Peace, religion, and serenity. Showing anything less than full acceptance of her faith would have blown holes in that persona.
So what I will say is that Islam has made my life a lot easier. I think even with this transition and...
So she wrapped her pain in faith.
Many plan, but Allah is the best of planners. So I don't question that, and I don't feel like it's a sucky situation because what is meant to be is always going to be,
It was the perfect spiritual band-aid for a messy public split, and she stayed consistent, always circling back to her go-to mantra.
Is that I followed my heart, and that's more than what most people can say in this world.
On paper, it was strong, bold, the kind of line that fits a woman who lives her life under the spotlight and refuses to flinch, no matter how loud the whispers get. But once you peel back the polished quotes and the calm, zen-like front, the cracks start to show. The contradictions are right there, hiding in plain sight. Before she ever jumped into that whirlwind with Kevin Gates, Brittany had already put her standards out on Instagram, loud and clear.
I don't know about you, but I want to feel everything. And me personally, I'm not going to feel everything when my energy is scattered. It's not going to happen. I want the fairy tale in real life. I don't need options. I want what's mine.
In a separate post, she said she hadn't come this far just to be one of several.
And just because it's permissible does not mean I have to sign up for it.
She also wanted only men who chose themselves, like she was setting the rules of her own game.
So when you don't choose you, there could never be an us.
And yet, fast forward, she ends up with Kevin, a man still tied up legally and emotionally with his longtime partner Breakup Gates, the mother of his 2 kids. He wasn't exactly choosing himself, and Brittany definitely wasn't his only one. Breakup was still in the picture, and later on, she even filed for divorce herself. It's almost like Brittany's own words were sitting there in the background, chasing her down, echoing back at her in those quiet moments between interviews. And then came the little digs, the ones wrapped in wisdom but sharp if you listen close.
And you don't have regret. And I think that's really what a lot of people, their issue is, even just in dating, marriage. It's like people don't give it their all. They don't just go for it.
On the surface, it sounded like generic advice. But then she added,
so I feel like, but when you do, you're at peace with whatever happens, because it's like I gave 100%. There's nothing, I left it all on the field, on the table, whatever metaphor. But yeah.
Now, do the math. If she gave her full 100% and the marriage still crashed and burned, and she also believes marriages fail when people don't give their all, then what's the quiet conclusion? Kevin didn't give his 100. That subtle shade revealed way more than her polished no regrets ever could. It hinted at resentment she tried hard to keep tucked away. Even Kevin's side of things spoke volumes without him saying much at all. On a live stream, when someone brought up that famous chick, he brushed it off quick.
Yeah, why you break with what's her name? Brittany?
You listening good?
Yeah, that Renner, that famous chick that
you listening good? Who I love, I don't discuss.
But here's the twist. His quiet, maybe meant to look noble, only made the gap between them more obvious. And let's not forget, this was a man juggling public divorces and custody hearings. That's hardly the fresh, stable start Brittany had been posting about wanting on her socials. So, while Brittany keeps flashing that calm smile and preaching about peace, love, and following her heart, her story just doesn't line up as neatly as she wants it to. The contradictions are too loud to ignore. So no, the no regrets mantra isn't proof of inner peace. It's a brand play, a shield For Brittany, admitting regret would mean exposing cracks in the image she's so carefully crafted. So odds are she'll keep pushing the "I followed my heart" storyline forever, even if the cracks continue to peek through in between. Because for Brittany, it's not just about whether she feels regret, it's about the fact that her brand can't survive if she admits it. The stance isn't likely to change, because for her, regret isn't an option she can show the world.
Y'all buckle up because the internet just broke again. This was after Lil Nas X, the man who went from Old Town Road to breaking records and breaking boundaries, is officially in police custody.
Nah, hey,
What
don't
up?
be late to the party tonight.
Where at?
You know where it's at. No, go ahead, babe. No, 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 no. No, no, no.
That's right, the Grammy-winning rapper was arrested in Los Angeles after one of the wildest street scenes the city's seen this year. So, here's how it all went down. Reports revealed that at around 5:30 in the morning, police got a call about a man walking down Ventura Boulevard in his underwear. And not just any man, but Lil Nas X himself. Now, imagine being the cops on that shift. You get there thinking you're about to handle some drunk guy wandering the streets, and then it's Montero Lamar Hill, looking like he just walked off a music video set. According to police reports, things escalated fast. They claim Lil Nas X charged at them, which led to him being arrested on suspicion of battery. And if that wasn't dramatic enough, officers said he had to be rushed to the hospital for treatment for a possible overdose. That's when this story went from a TMZ headline to a full-blown public emergency. Of course, in true Hollywood fashion, there's video evidence. TMZ dropped a clip that's now making the rounds everywhere, showing Lil Nas X literally dancing in the street wearing nothing but cowboy boots and underwear, yelling for people to come to the party. Here's the thing, if you followed Lil Nas X's career, you know he loves a good viral stunt. In fact, the controversies have been following him ever since. From the Satan shoes controversy to trolling conservatives. He's made headlines out of chaos before, but this time, it's giving something's wrong vibes. Fans are concerned this isn't just a PR stunt, and here's what's making this whole thing even more intense. Lil Nas X is supposed to be in album rollout mode. He's been teasing his second studio album, Dream Boy, all over Instagram, dropping hints about new music and even filming some pretty out there content. The rollout was already shaping up to be his biggest era yet, but now this arrest has completely overshadowed everything. Some fans are even speculating that this incident might delay the album release. But honestly, this isn't the first time Lil Nas X has shocked the world. Remember when Old Town Road went viral in 2019 and basically turned him into an overnight superstar? He went from a broke teenager sleeping on his sister's couch to a Grammy winner in months. He was also making history as the first openly gay man to win a Country Music Association award. Then came Montero, Call Me By Your Name, the song that had conservatives foaming at the mouth. They called him depraved, evil, and everything in between. How about that fake YouTube apology video that cut straight to him lap dancing on the devil? That's the Lil Nas X the internet fell in love with. But this time, the controversy isn't about pushing boundaries or trolling politicians. It's about his safety. Fans are split right now. Some are convinced this is all part of an elaborate rollout for Dream Boy. Like, what's more on brand for Lil Nas X than staging a chaotic street party and an arrest just to promote an album? Others, though, are genuinely worried. His recent posts have been a little cryptic, and the hospital admission for a possible overdose has people fearing the worst. On Twitter, one fan wrote, "Those demons took full control over him." Another posted, "This is what satanic worship, sin, and will do to you," praying that this man will let the Lord deliver him. At this point, all we know is that Lil Nas X is in the hospital, he's been arrested, and this wild situation has completely taken over the timeline. Whether it's a publicity stunt, a mental health crisis, or something in between, we just hope he's getting the support he needs. What do y'all think?